inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haggin Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Flag Family Media.
And here we are again from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. My name is Randy Peterson. It's our privilege to be courtside this evening for District 7 boys basketball. We've got boys basketball going on as we're trying to compete with the band right now, and we're going to see how we can do that. Having a hard
they're
time.
loud.
Yeah, they're loud. I've got my color commentator this evening. It'll be Dallas Hansen, the former boys basketball coach up here at Divide County, now with a podcast called Swim Lessons. We'll let him talk about that a little bit later in our pregame show. But welcome to our NCC Sports Desk as we're live from the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. And we've got a matchup tonight between the Divide County Maroons, still looking for their first win on the season, Dallas.
Yeah.
Their opponent tonight with only 2 wins on the season are the Tioga Pirates. And so both of these teams are sort of in a rebuilding year, Dallas.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you watch a few of these guys play. The effort's still there, but the talent's really not right there. And tonight I'm interested to see how the young kids play, Randy, and if they can handle the pressure. And talking with Zach Johnson, Divide County's head coach, he said, we're getting better every day. We just got to keep improving. And I'm sure Pat Alberts echoes the same thing.
You know, one of the things that was told to me is that the Divide County Maroons, I'm having trouble hearing myself. Here we go. The Divide County Maroons are have an injury.
Yeah.
Their lone starter from a year ago, Stockton Nelson, in the first game of the year against the Ray Jays, ended up breaking a bone in his left hand, I believe it was.
Yep.
Ended up having 3 pins put in place under surgery, according to his dad when I was talking to him out in the lobby. And, you know, that set the Divide County Maroons back a bit.
Well, Stockton, when I was coaching, he was a heck of a player. I mean, we started him as an 8th grader. now freshman year, I mean, you lose a starter like that with that kind of offensive firepower, it's not good. And they're trying to fill that void, but it's hard when you got a lot of these kids that haven't played varsity basketball at all. Hunter Nelson's the one kid that played a lot for us last year, but yeah, it's been a tough rebuild.
Well, as we start this thing out here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll come back after this quick timeout here, and we'll have our Continental Resources coaches' comments. First up, it will be head coach Pat Alberts of the Tioga Pirates boys basketball team with our first coaches' comments segment here. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of District 7 boys basketball action from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. My name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen this evening. My production crew tonight, James Meyer running our computer boards, and our cameraman again, Owen Miller, providing the coverage here from Haggin Court in Crosby. Back after this 2-minute timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back into Game Day Media from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome to the Continental Resources Coaches' Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have head coach Pat Alberts of the Tioga Pirates to talk with me about their upcoming District 7 basketball game this evening with the Divide County Maroons. As always, Coach Alberts, thanks for making yourself available here on our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments.
Yeah, no problem, Randy.
This past Tuesday evening, your Pirates traveled over to Powers Lake to play the Ranchers at the barn. All in all, I thought you had to be pretty pleased with the play of your first half of that game, as you were only down by 8 points at halftime, well within reach of a very talented Rancher team. The defense played by the Ranchers that evening was pretty suffocating, especially in that second half for the Pirates, and it was hard for the Pirates to find a rhythm, it seemed like, that night, Coach, and it seemed to be a lot of contested shots all night long.
Yeah, you're 100% right, Randy. The first half was great. I mean, we were down by 8. I thought, we missed a couple bunnies, could have easily been 4. Yeah, effort defensively was really good. And yeah, unfortunately, we just did not follow up, especially in the third quarter, with that same type of effort. Powers Lake came out swinging. They were ready to go. And honestly, our kids just did not match it. And it kind of showed the scoreboard. So yeah, but give them all the credit. I mean, they're talented as ever. Probably one of the more athletic teams Jordan's had over there. And yeah, they put it to us on Tuesday night.
Well, let's talk about the game at hand tonight, as you have another District 7 game on the road again tonight. Your opponent will be the Divide County Maroons, a team that's still looking for their first win of the season. You've scrimmaged the Maroons prior to the season starting and know that they have lost a ton of talent off of last year's team, kind of like what your Pirates did as well, losing a good number of good players as well through graduation. They're playing with new kids, and you're playing with a crop of new kids. What do you feel will be a key factor for your Pirates to be able to take home a win tonight from Haggin Court and Crosby this evening, Coach?
Yeah, we're going to have to just continue to, keep the defensive tempo upbeat, especially against a team like Divide County. We match up very well against them. Again, if we can mimic what we did in the first half against Powers Lake, I don't think we'll have much of a problem. Turnovers have been a killer for us. I think I had around 30 to 32 turnovers for us on Tuesday. We got to limit those. I don't care who you're playing. You have that many turnovers, you're not going to win many games. So defensive effort, turnover is going to be the key tonight to win.
Well, thanks for the time, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments with Tioga Pirates head coach Pat Alberts. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll visit with head coach Zach Johnson, the Divide County head coach, as we continue on with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk, and after we have a few words from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, La-Z-Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past, while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
As we come back into Game Day Media from the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments here on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have caught up with head coach Zachary Johnson of the Divide County Maroons to talk with me about their upcoming District 7 game this evening with longtime rivals, the Tioga Pirates. And before we get started, Coach Johnson, thanks for making yourself available for our Continental Resources Coaches Comments.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate it, Randy.
As you're just over the halfway point of the season for the Maroons, your Maroons are still looking for your first win of the season. You knew that the Maroons were going to be in a, quote, rebuilding year with a number of seniors that you graduated from last year's team. What's been the overall good thing that you've seen in this year's team, Coach?
I think we've been battling. I mean, we lost one of our best players, probably our best player, our first home game this year, Stockton Nelson. And we've had to have guys rotate in and try to overcome a lot of adversity. You know, it's not been an easy year by any means. Like you said, it's kind of been a rebuilding year. So that's been difficult for us, but we're coming along. I mean, I've seen a lot of positive things. We've played some stiff competition already this year. I think we've played 3 teams that have been either in the top 10 rankings or receiving votes. So that's been a good test for us. And, you know, to get better, you got to play some good teams. And I think we're becoming a little battle tested. It'd be nice to get a win and kind of get our guys some confidence here. And I'm hoping we can do just that tonight.
Well, as we do look at the game tonight with the Tioga Pirates, of course, the Tioga Pirates lost quite a bit of talent from last year's team, just like your Divide County Maroons did. And you've scrimmaged them prior to the season start, and so you know a little bit about them. What do you think will be a key factor for the Maroons tonight to be able to get a District 7 win for your first win of the season, Coach?
Definitely have to limit our turnovers. That's been kind of our it's been a real killer for us this season, is just not taking care of the ball. So if we can limit turnovers, I mean, that'll put us in a position to be competitive. And then we really got to key in on their big man, the Johnson kid. I mean, he's quite a bit bigger than most of our kids. I mean, we don't have anybody I think over 6'2" that plays significant varsity minutes. So it's going to be a team effort to kind of key in on him. And that's kind of what we're looking at is, if we can limit Johnson a little bit, hopefully it gives us a chance to win.
Well, thank you for the time, Coach. You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with Divide County Maroons head coach Zach Johnson. We're only minutes away from the Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off, so we'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll continue on with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk after we have a few words from a few of our great GameDay Media sponsors.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our Acute Stroke Ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
And welcome back into GameDay Media here. My name is Randy Peterson, and I'm alongside Dallas Hansen. And tonight we're honored to have Dallas on the color commentary tonight. Dallas, thank you for coming up and being a part of our broadcast tonight. But we want to give you a chance to talk about some swim lessons. I know you've been busy out in Montana recently. I know you came down to Tioga to did a little ditty with GameDay Media, yep. But maybe you can talk a little bit about swim lessons here tonight.
Well, first off, Randy, thanks for having me. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with GameDay Media. And love what you guys are doing for Northwest North Dakota. But no, Swim Lessons is this podcast about overcoming tough times. I think in today's day and age, it's pretty easy to give up. So we want to give people some stories, some benefit of the doubts, if you will, about overcoming those tough times, just from different people's perspective. And I think it's important. And the name Swim Lessons, overcoming those tough waters and learning to adjust. I got it from a surfer friend of mine that said some days it's beautiful, the beach is beautiful, it's sunny, and other days it's not so great. The wave might undertake you, it might be raining, but you got to keep going and you can't give up. And That's what it's all about. But yeah, we went on this big trip out to Montana and talked to all the AA football coaches out there, as well as Tommy Millot. He's the starting quarterback for Montana State, and a couple other Bobcat players. And it was just been a dream come true, and to have the chance to talk with people like that, just got to continue to grow.
Well, as we continue with swim lessons, and I know you've got a great platform, and I know one of the people that you talked to probably on one of your earlier broadcasts, maybe the first one, was Barry Haggin.
Yeah.
You know, the longtime coach up here in Divide County. And, you know, we're looking at this nice floor here with Haggin Court written on it. And it's my understanding, as talking to Athletic Director Ken Harding, the plans in place is to replace the bleachers and to replace the floor and start afresh next year in this building. Yeah. But that's a great effort by the community to undertake, and I know that it takes money to do that, right? Yep. And so if you can help out in any way, maybe you want to talk a little bit about it. I'm sure you've run many miles on this, this court, and tell me a little bit about what you know about it.
Well, the first thing is, I mean, it's time. These bleachers that we're sitting on, I mean, my grandpa's sat in these many times before it's time, and the court's old as well. There's a lot of dead spots, and hats off to the athletic department for taking initiative to make sure that we get this done. But yeah, there's going to be a couple things, and I'm sure you can find it either on the Divide County Facebook page or ways to support. But the important thing is, this isn't just for basketball. Okay? Right. This is a basketball floor this is where they do Fayette. This is where they do track. This is where they do volleyball. There's a lot of activities. I mean, even within the community, like the DC Classic, an amateur tournament that brings in money. Just a lot of moving pieces here, and certain concerts go on as well in this venue. So it benefits not just basketball kids, it benefits the city of Crosby and Divide County School District. So it's one of those things that, yeah, it needs to happen. I mean, it's past due, and it just needs to be done. And I know Ken Harding's been doing a great job trying to facilitate those needs. But yeah, it's warm welcome. Let's put it that way.
Well, we're about 6 minutes away from our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off. We're going to send it back to our studio for a quick word from a couple of our Game Day Media sponsors. When we come back, we'll have our Haggin Insurance Services starting lineup as we return to Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. My name's Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hanson this evening. Glad that you've joined us here from Crosby, North Dakota on Game Day Media. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center, great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
And as we come back, we have a new premier sponsor coming on board with us. That's the City of Ray. And over at the City of Ray, they have 12,000 to 20,000 square foot lots available. They're shovel ready and assessment free. Located right on Highway 2, that makes for convenient travel and great community connections, as well as access to their amazing education system in the City of Ray. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step in building your brand new family home. Contact Rhonda, the city auditor, city manager, there at 701-568-2204. Stop by City Hall, visit with Rhonda at 101 Main Street in Ray, North Dakota. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. That's the City of Ray, a new premier sponsor here on Game Day Media. We also want to thank another new sponsor that has come on board. That's United Quality Cooperative. Today's game is brought to you in part by United Quality Cooperative with locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene. United Quality Cooperative is their local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag feed and livestock equipment, with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Qual. check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com. That is United Quality Cooperative, based in Parshall, North Dakota. As we're about 3 minutes away from our opening tip-off tonight, Dallas, what can we expect tonight from the men in blue and the men in white tonight?
For the men in blue, the away team, Tioga Pirates, what kind of pressure can they put on this young Divide County team? Force some turnovers early, which has been Divide County's Achilles heel so far. If that happens, Tioga could take an early lead and might just bury them early. For the guys in white, the home Divide County Maroons, can you score? Can you get those open shots? Can you force Tioga defensively to make them move and tire them out, and hopefully get yourselves in a groove early? Because offensively, if Divide County doesn't find that stroke early, they sometimes falter. So this game could be decided in the first 6 minutes.
Well, the men in blue are looking for a win after they got throttled by the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers on Tuesday night. They stuck with the Ranchers for the first quarter. It was 15-13,
really?
A game that we had right here on GameDay Media, and by the end of the night, it was a 32-point win for the Ranchers. And you know, I had in my unofficial books, I had 30 turnovers against the Pirates, and like Pat Albert said, the head coach for the Tioga Pirates, if you have that many turnovers, you're not going to beat anybody.
No.
And so one of his key mantras tonight, I think, is to try to clean things up a little bit and take care of the basketball. As we go to our public address announcer for the introduction of our Haggin Insurance Services starting lineups, they'll introduce the Tioga Pirates first, and before that happens, we're going to keep it right here as our Divide County High School band, under the direction of Kayla Pulvermacher, is going to honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. We'll just turn it over and let our band perform for us tonight with the Divide County High School band.
Tonight's healthcare sponsors for Divide Electric, Depot, Crafts for You, Farmers Union Insurance, the Dist Quarterback Club, Crosby American Legion, New Century Ag, and the Sorensen Ranch. Good evening, welcome to Haggin Court at Divide County High School for tonight's boys basketball game between the Tioga Pirates and the Divide County Maroons. Tonight's game will be played under the regulations set forth by the North Dakota High School Activities Association. It is our goal that all present display high standards of sportsmanship and outstanding citizenship. Now at this time, please rise, remember our headgear, as the band under the direction of Ms. Kayla Pulvermacher honors America with the playing of the national anthem.
The Divide County High School pep band with the playing of our national anthem. Time now for our Haggin Insurance Services starting lineups, as the boys in blue wearing their blue uniforms tonight with their white and gold trim. It'll be the Tioga Pirates with our starting lineup tonight, as our PA announcer Kent Harding serving as our PA announcer tonight. Casey Odegaard gets the nod tonight. He's a 6'2" senior wearing number 5 tonight. Hunter Davis, another senior for head coach Pat Alberts, is another 6'2" senior. A lot of athleticism in him. We've got a 7th grader starting tonight, Cooper Hayes, younger brother of the Hayes sisters that play for the Lady Pirates. And then we got 6'7" coming in, a junior, that's Brennan Johnson. And Johnson is the post, and Diego Garcia getting this nod at forward tonight. And that is the starting lineup. It is Casey Odegaard, Hunter Davis, Cooper Hayes, Brennan Johnson, and Diego Garcia. And it's time now for the Haggin Insurance Services starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Divide County Maroons. They're without Stockton Nelson tonight as he broke a bone in his hand, his left hand, in the first game of the year. So he's been out since that time, but he'll come back in February 3rd, the way it sounds. But it'll be Damon Bowling getting the nod tonight. He's a 5'11" sophomore wearing number 2 tonight for head coach Zach Johnson. Also getting the start tonight, Brady Brown, the son of co-head football coach Bob Brown.
The legend.
A legend, the 5'9" sophomore. And then it's Hunter Nelson getting the nod tonight, a 5'10" junior wearing number 11, one of our captains tonight, along with Hayden Smithberg getting the start tonight. He's a 6' junior wearing number 24. And rounding out the starting lineup tonight, another captain, Zachary Vignes, a 6'3" senior wearing number 40 tonight. And so with that, it is the starting lineups for the Haggin Insurance Services starting lineups for the Pirates: Odegaard, Davis, Hayes, Johnson, and Garcia. And then it's Bowling, Brown, Nelson, Smithberg, and Vignes. As we get ready to have our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off, our officials tonight, Scott Heidel, Lauren Brackey, and Kyle Hennix leading the charge tonight. For the officials wearing the stripes, doing a good job, and without them we couldn't play basketball. So we're glad that they're here. We're glad that we're here, and we're underway with Tioga getting the first possession of the game.
Divide County going to that 2-3 zone, and here goes Nelson.
Hunter Nelson with the steal, fakes out everybody, misses the bunny, gets his own rebound, blocked from behind, and a missed opportunity there for the Divide County Maroons.
Good start defensively for Divide County, switching it up here, going that 2-3.
Garcia on the right wing goes out on top to Hayes, now over to Odegaard. They go inside to Johnson. Johnson kick out to Cooper. Back inside to Johnson, looks down low. Hunter Davis all alone, puts it in off the right glass for the first 2 points of the game.
That's just beautiful basketball. That's just recognizing what they're playing defensively, and Johnson doing a great job finding the open man.
Here's a press breaker for Divide County as we welcome in our listeners on KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 FM as Bowling unsuccessful with that offensive attempt. And now here's the ball through the hands. Last touch by Hunter Davis. Turnover number 2 against Tioga.
Both teams will settle in a little bit here, Randy. Just kind of move the ball around a little bit. Let's try to get it below 20 seconds on the shot clock and work for a good shot here.
6:59 on the game clock, and we're underway here from GameDay Media with District 7 boys basketball action. As the Maroons break the press, ball's on the deck. It's going to get taken away. No call yet. It's a scrum.
Whoa.
Man alive. We got more players on the deck than we got standing almost. Finally, Tioga comes up with the basketball.
You do wrestling too, Randy. You should have.
Almost had to have a pin there. They're going to reset the offense. And now here's Odegaard throwing the ball away.
Hunter again.
Turnover number 3, the second steal, and there is a turnover and a foul to make it worse. The first foul call against Casey Odegaard. First team foul called here in the game with 6:19 remaining. It'll be a shooting foul, so it'll be 2 shots for the junior, Hunter Nelson.
Well, Hunter last year played quite a bit of varsity. He was kind of the 7th and 8th guy to come to play, but so far so good for defense on Divide County.
Nelson knocks in the first one from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. Can tie it up with the second one and gets the roll here at Haggin Court. Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, we're all tied up at 2 apiece as we're just underway here. Is the clock not running yet? Still 6:19 to go on the clock. Now they start it.
Little home cooking, Randy.
Now here's a foul that's going to be called against Divide County's number 24, Hayden Smithberg. That's his first personal foul. And that is the first team foul here in the first quarter. Cooper Hayes going to pull the trigger for 3. Good.
Hayes, beautiful shot.
Cooper Hayes with the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer.
The 7th grader.
Yeah. There's a few youngsters in this district.
7th grade, I was struggling to shoot a left-handed layup.
I was struggling just to keep my foot on the ground. They make them better now than they did back 40 years or 50 years ago, whatever that was. Pirates going to run down the loose basketball on the missed shot by the Maroons, and here comes Brennan Johnson, the 6'7" junior. Stop at the top of the key, no good on the three-point attempt.
Here we go.
Long pass up to Nelson. Hunter pulls the trigger. That one's no good as the ball hits the deck. Picked up there by Brennan Johnson again, and here comes the junior again. Looking for somebody to throw it to. Finds Odegaard on the left wing, and now out on top to Garcia as they find Cooper Hayes on the right wing. Back out on top as they playing beyond the three-point line.
If you're Tioga and you need a high post or low post touch right here. Perfect.
Here's a good move, and there's an easy bucket by Brennan Johnson. And Johnson with the two-point bucket. Hit the deck, comes up, and there's another foul by Casey Odegaard.
Odegaard picking up too early here. What's Coach Albert's going to do?
5:03 remaining. Odegaard picking up his second personal foul. That's the second team foul against the Pirates, and both of them have been against Casey Odegaard, and both of them have been shooting fouls. It allows Smithberger to go to the free throw line where he misses the front end.
I can honestly say that last transition possession Divide County just had was their best one of the year, by far, not even close. So glimmer of hope here.
So there's a good box out by the Pirates as Smithberg unsuccessful on both of them. As they push the ball up front over on the left wing, they get the ball out to Johnson. Johnson with the dribble, stops and pops, and that's off the mark. The rebound lands in the hands of Cooper Hayes. Now back out on top, over to Johnson again. Cross-court pass to Cooper Hayes again. That one's off the mark, no good with the three-pointer. 7-2 here early in the first quarter. Hunter Nelson drives coast to coast off the missed the backboard, and Johnson comes up with a rebound. From the left elbow, Johnson's off again on that shot. Contested shot for sure. Good defense by the Maroons. Here's Hunter Nelson again driving the baseline. Has his shot blocked by the 6'7" Brennan Johnson.
Just Hunter being a smaller kid going in there against the trees, it might be a tough look there all night.
Here is a push that's going to be called against Divide County. I believe it's going to be whistled against number 24. That is Hayden Smithberg picking up his second personal foul. And just like that, Weston Peterson, the 5'10" freshman, coming in for head coach Zach Johnson, along with Rylan Hollingshead replacing Diego Garcia for the Pirates. Here's a 6-footer by Johnson, makes the best of it. He hits the bottom of the net.
That's just miscommunication by Divide County. They get a sub here in the 2-3, and they weren't sure where each other was supposed to be, so hopefully pick it up.
Now here's a travel call as Peterson just into the game. Needed some luggage as he got called for the travel. 9-2 with 3:51 remaining here in the first quarter. Pirates out by 7. And again, glad you've joined us here on GameDay Media. There is Hunter Davis, and Davis with the 2-point field goal.
Tioga starting to find their groove offensively.
Here's Vignes with the shot, and good. Looked good from here. It was good. Vignes with his first field goal of the game. First field goal for the Maroons, and the fans for Maroons can sit down.
Zach Ziggy, we call him. He's one of the most hardworking kids you'll ever meet.
Good find by Brennan Johnson, and Davis missed the left-hand bunny. He won't miss too many of them. Yeah.
That's good offense.
Yeah. Got to like what you see. It just didn't finish. There's a shot put up by Hunter Nelson, no good, as Brennan Johnson clears the boards again for Tioga. He's got a boatload of rebounds so far. Cooper Hayes is going to try his luck from 3 again. He's off the mark. Long rebound comes out for the Pirates. As they reset the offense, Cooper Hayes looks inside. Ball's going to be last touched. It's going to stay off of Divide. No, they're going to say it went off of Cooper Hayes. That'll be a turnover against the Tioga Pirates, number 4 on the night, as Brennan Johnson's going to get a little breather with 2:45 remaining. Another senior comes in, Ethan Loveridge. Loveridge, playing in his first year of basketball after having some severe knee problems, was able to complete the football season as a good football fullback, and now has taken the floor to play for the Pirates here. And there's an illegal pick.
Got to be set. Got to be set. That's a big Well, it's been a big reference point for the officials this year is to make sure illegal screens are no longer. So you got to have those 2 feet set. And
that's Crocious with the foul. His first personal, 3rd team foul here in the first quarter. Hollingshead finds Odegaard now around the top of the horn. Here's Ethan Loveridge. Has his shot blocked. Good defense. But there's Davis with the offensive rebound. Just out-hustled the Maroons. And Davis unable to complete the shot. Here comes Hunter Nelson again, putting the shot up. It's no good. And then we're going to have another foul that's going to be called against the Tioga Pirates, I believe. They're going to whistle number 23. That is Cooper Hayes, the freshman or the junior, with his first personal foul. 3rd team foul on the night for the Pirates.
Tioga going to man now, half court. See how Divide County handles this.
Here's Hunter Nelson. Almost looked like he traveled with it. No call. Down low, Crocious gets it to Hunter Nelson from 3. That's no good. Odegaard can't come up with it. The ball's going to go out of bounds. He lands right in the lap of my brother.
Yeah, he took out your brother, Randy.
All the way from Spokane, Washington. He didn't know if he'd have to have a workers' comp here. Engage his health insurance right in Crosby, North Dakota at St. Luke's Medical Center. He played basketball, played football. Here's Hunter Nelson off the side of the backboard with the 3-point shot. That's no good. Nice pass down low as Hollingshead can't come from out of bounds to keep it inbounds. That'll be another turnover. That's the 5th of the night so far here with 1:41 remaining in the first quarter.
Oh, just like we talked about, Randy, before we came on the air here, you got to settle in, but for both teams.
There's a turnover by Divide, kind of threw it to nobody, and Odegaard stepped in front of it. Out to Hollingshead again. Goes to Odegaard around the horn. Kind of missing some shooters right now. Nobody looking at the basket. They get the ball into Hunter Davis. Davis had the position. He gets the offensive rebound. There's a garbage bucket and the foul. Hunter Davis works his butt off, and that time it paid off for him.
Yeah, that was a really nice play, and like Coach Albert was saying, he's got a high motor for a good student athlete there for Tioga, and just like picking up the garbage points. Nobody else was boxing out. He found his way to the rim, and now he's got a chance for a point here.
And one from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe.
An old school 3-point play.
There you go. Davis concentrates, misses the free throw, but the Pirates come up with the offensive rebound, and there's Davis with another bucket.
He's taking over this game.
8 points for the senior from Tioga. It's a 11-point lead with 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Hunter Nelson left all alone for a while until the coaching staff from Tioga let him know where he's supposed to go. There is a block shot by Odegaard, and there's going to be another foul on
Dean, I believe.
Yeah, so that'll be another foul against number 5, Dean Crocious, and just like that, he's got 3 fouls so far.
Wow.
That puts the Pirates at the free throw line for the double bonus now that they've hit 5 team fouls in the quarter. The new rule put in place here in the state of North Dakota this year. And there's no more 1-and-1s, which is kind of a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's better be able to shoot free throws, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Davis toes a stripe and can't convert on the first one. He's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. As Vignes will check back in for Dean Crocious with 46.9 seconds remaining. Davis again from the charity stripe. This one hits the bottom of the net, and he's got a good quarter here in the first quarter. He's got 9 of the 16 points for the Pirates. Hayes will check back in for Tioga. Next opportunity. Here's Weston Peterson giving the ball up to Brady Brown. Now back to Peterson in the paint. And then we're going to have an elbow called by our official, Lauren Brackey. That's going to go against number 22, Ethan Loveridge. His first personal foul of the night. That's the 4th team foul, so they're not in the shooting situation yet. So Divide County gets a fresh clock on the shot clock. I guess they're under 35, so that the game clock is sitting where it's at as Davis is in the bleachers again.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. Like Pat Alberts told me in off air today when I was interviewing, he said, I've coached for 12 years. He says, this kid's got the biggest motor that I've ever had in a kid. Big compliment, yep. There's an air ball as the Divide County Maroons, unable to connect, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Maroons, and with 20 seconds remaining, Loveridge will come out. Cooper Hayes comes back in. Let's see if the Pirates can connect here with the last few seconds of the first quarter.
I think I've seen one possession by each team with maybe more than 4 passes. You know what I mean? It's just been huck it.
Brendan Johnson's going to try it from 3, no good, but there's Davis again, and Davis is going to go to the charity stripe with another offensive rebound, and that foul is called against number 40, Zach Vignes, and so it'll be a chance for Davis to add on to his 9 points so far here in the quarter. Can hit double digits if he hits 1 out of 2.
The human rebounding machine.
Definitely is. First one's up, and that one's no good. So Garcia and Loveridge will check in for Casey Odegaard. That's a good switch, getting Odegaard out of there to not pick up a cheap third foul. He's got 2.
Yeah, great coaching there by Coach Alberts.
Second one for Mr. Davis, and that one is good. 2 out of 5 from the free throw line, and there's Loveridge. And they're going to put Divide County at the free throw line now. That was kind of wonder about that one.
Yeah.
That's his second personal foul. Maybe thought he was playing middle linebacker for the Tioga Pirates again.
Looked like he wanted a roster spot for the NFL playoffs. Jeez.
4.5 seconds to go. Double bonus situation for the shooter. That is Weston Peterson with his first point from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe, as Loveridge will check back out. Gets an ovation from his teammates as he sits on the bench next to Odegaard, as Peterson toes the stripe again for the second one, and that foul cost the Pirates 2 points.
Yeah.
Now here is Brennan Johnson with a deep 3, no good. As the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter, it's all Tioga right now. They're up 17-6 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step away, take a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll come back with more of our Northwest Therapy Services second quarter after this quick timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
As we come back here to our District 7 ball game here on Game Day Media, we want to thank the following sponsors: DA Land LLC. They're established in 2021, providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies in the Tioga area. That's DA Land LLC, located in Tioga. We also want to thank the Farmers Union Insurance Larson Vossen Agency, located right here in Crosby, North Dakota. They sell crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Call Chell or Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. That's the Farmers Union Insurance, the Larson Vossen Agency.
Chell Vossen just became the new mayor of
I heard
Crosby.
that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Shout out to Chell.
We'll have to call him up and say, Mr. Mayor, how's it going? Here's the Maroons with the first possession as we start our Northwest Therapy Services second quarter. Shots away by the Maroons is no good. Here is Hollingshead giving it up to Johnson for 3, and Johnson unable to get it to fall. Bowling comes into the front court, goes behind his back, now goes right side to Hunter Nelson. Out on top, it's Smithberg. Around the horn to Bowling again. Bowling fakes right, goes left, puts it off the window. That's no good. Rebound by Davis again, goes in. Little nifty move, couldn't finish. But you got to like the effort. So that foul is going to be whistled against number 11. Hunter Nelson with his first personal foul.
Just seems like everybody out there on the court tonight's just like a step or two behind Davis. You know what I mean, Randy? Like they're just a step or two behind. He's running in for a rebound. They're a step or two behind.
Well, he makes that one. He played baseball for me last year. I was a high school baseball coach at Tioga. He played center field for me, and then then he decided when in his free time he wanted to run track. And so he ran the 400, and I thought he was going to do the 300 hurdles and 200 and stuff like that. But the kid, I tell you what, he's got a motor that won't quit, and you know, he's got potential. Probably will grow a little bit more. I know his dad played some college football out in Montana, and you never know where that might lead.
Yeah.
Here's the ball stripped out of the hands of Hunter Nelson. This last touch by the Maroons. That'll be a turnover against Divide County. That's their fourth.
Well, Divide County settling back into that 2-3 zone here, looking for some more success. They're going to play Weston Peterson and Hunter up top, and Hunter Nelson looks a little gassed, but we'll see if Johnson for Tioga can get an inside touch here.
19-6. There's a turnover by Pirates of Zach Vignes with some pretty good defense there for the Maroons. Bowling comes in and he's going to walk with the basketball. Got ahead of himself. Pirates are ready to go. No pressure put on in the backcourt by the Maroons. Gunnar Molberg into the game for Tioga. Sophomore for the Pirates. Hollingshead tries his luck from the three-point line. It's no good. Davis was there again, just couldn't snatch it. As the Maroons have the basketball, Brady Brown comes into the front court for the Maroons, the southpaw for Divide County. Gets it to Zach Vignes. Vignes from the base is no good. Ball's up in the air. Bowling gets it, puts it in for two. Nice little play there by the Maroons, keeping it alive, and Bowling with the finish.
It's coming down to rebounding, though, to be honest with you, Randy, both sides of the basketball.
There's another foul that's going to be whistled against number 11.
Hunter.
Hunter Nelson with his second personal foul. So right now it's Dean Crocius with 3 fouls. Hunter Nelson and Hayden Smithberg each with 2 for the Maroons. Casey Odegaard and Ethan Loveridge each with 2 fouls for Tioga. They go into an entry pass to Brennan Johnson. Johnson finds the window. A nice little play there as Brennan Johnson picks up his 6th point of the night.
If you're a Pirate fan, that's music to your ears. That's what you want to see all night.
Brady Brown is going to try his luck just inside the 3-point line. There's a putback by the Maroons. Another rebound taken away by the 6'7" junior, Brennan Johnson. Johnson from the paint, kick out to Gunnar Molberg. They go out on top to Cooper Hayes. Now they find Brennan Johnson at the free throw line, and he gets called for the walk. Turnover number 7 against Tioga.
Can Divide County capitalize on these turnovers here so far in the second quarter? That's going to be a big question mark here.
They're down by 13. They need to find the bucket here pretty soon. Try to keep them somewhat close, but Vignes puts it up, and it'll be a shooting foul call against Tioga. It's going to go against number 3. That is Gunnar Molberg with his first personal foul. Second team foul against Tioga. It'll be a shooting foul for Vignes as he tries to add on to his 2-point total. He's off the back iron with the first one from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. Maroons were 4 out of 6 in the first quarter from the charity stripe. Missed the first one here in the second quarter. Going to miss that second one as well. Here's Hollingshead in a hurry. Splits the defense, goes up off the glass. Nice little move by Rylan Hollingshead with his first bucket of the night.
He's been a little bit of a spark plug here for the Pirates.
Tell you what, watch that kid do gymnastics. He can compete with the best of them.
Oh, I'm sure.
Man, he's
looks like
good.
A gymnast.
Yeah,
to be
he's a
honest with you.
gymnast.
Whoa.
There's a little jump hook by Vignes, comes away empty.
Haven't seen any of those since my dad did those in the shop.
Here's another foul. It's going to be whistled against Divide County, and it'll send Brennan Johnson to the free throw line again. Foul's going to be whistled against number 24. That is Hayden Smithberg picking up his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, Coach Johnson's going to have to go to the bench here, and he's going to be down a lot of height. Already small team.
First one up by Brennan is good for his 7th point of the night. As Smithberg will come out of the game, replacing him is Weston Peterson, the 5'10" freshman for head coach Zach Johnson. 16-point spread for the Pirates. Try to tack on another one, and Johnson does just that. And with that, there's a timeout on the floor as head coach Pat Alberts wants to talk it over. He's up 25-8 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. It'll be a full timeout. We'll come back after the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back here to our Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen. This segment's brought to you by Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen. Our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty and give you the confidence that you need. Give Sarah a call at 701-641-6420. Let's try that again. Call Sarah in Tioga at 701-641-6429. Or get a hold of Corey at Hazen office for your Hazen appointments at 701-870-0529. That's Surge Aesthetics, located in Hazen in Tioga. Also want to thank Flag Family Media Group, located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM, your source for conservative talk show radio. Make sure you download that free KTGO mobile app. There's a block from behind by Davis. The Pirates are running. Davis leading the pack, and he puts it off the glass for 2 more. He's got 14 points here to lead all scorers. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the half. There's a block by Davis. Lands in the hands of Nelson, and then we're going to have...
Going to reset the shot clock, sounds like, to 27.
Probably have to do the... There's some little button I think they can push to go back to the last known entry point, or I don't know what they call it, but...
Me neither. That sounds good to me, entry point. I like that.
They put 25 seconds on the shot clock, and normally it's 35, but I don't think the Maroons will have any trouble getting the shot away. As they go inside to Vignes, and Vignes missed the bunny. Missed opportunity, and the Pirates let him get the second shot away. That's just got to put a burr in the saddle of head coach Pat Alberts.
Yeah, he's going to be not happy about film tomorrow when that one comes up.
Hollingshead looking for somebody, finds Davis, goes along the baseline, stops now, goes inside with the bounce pass to Brennan Johnson. He lost the handle on it. That'll be a turnover against Tioga. Whoa. Pass up front to Weston Peterson. Peterson with it, goes back out to Bowling, pulls the trigger from 3, that's short. And here's Gunnar Moberg with the rebound.
3-on-1.
He's running. We got 3-on-1. An easy, nice little shot block there by Hunter Nelson. Great defense by Nelson. You got to like the aggressiveness by Hunter Nelson.
Yeah, I mean 3-on-1 though, Tioga. That should be a layup every time. But Hunter able to make a nice defensive stop.
Yeah, they get the ball in. They try to push it in to Brennan Johnson. Tapped away there by the Maroons with 3:14 remaining in the half.
I think everybody in this gym, though, is just waiting for Johnson to kind of take this over. You know what I mean? Like, he's a big kid.
There's Davis again with another rebound.
But he's taking it over.
I don't know that Johnson's got it right now, is because Davis has got the show. I mean, he's just all over the offensive boards here tonight. Kind of a lot of garbage buckets and from the free throw line. Okay, yep. Here. .249 remaining as Casey Odegaard Casey Odegaard with the shot. It's no good. Ball's on the deck. It's going to be tied up. Possession arrow will stay with the Tioga Pirates as my producer got a little bit of a bloody nose. So we're going to take over producing. We're going to take over announcing and see if we can do the best of it here.
We'll do the best we can.
Here is Hunter Davis. They go out to Casey Odegaard. Odegaard with the basketball and gives it up to Gunnar Moberg here. Now back over to Garcia. As Casey Odegaard from the left elbow, that's no good.
Tioga passing the basketball around there a little bit. It's a good look.
Hunter Nelson blocked from behind. Good defense again by Davis. And then Odegaard mishandles it. It's another turnover for the Tioga. Bowling tries his luck from three. It's no good. There's Hunter Davis. No call.
Ooh, almost got the steal.
Hunter's feeling like he's having a pretty good game, and he is, I think.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, he hasn't come out of the game yet. Has stayed away from foul trouble. Been able to block a few shots here tonight as the Maroons find Brady Brown. Goes over to Nelson from the left wing. That short ball goes through the hands of Gunnar Moberg. Wasn't ready for the rebound. Nelson again challenges Davis. Gets him up in the air, puts a shot up, and that one's no good. Here comes Casey Odegaard. For the Pirates, the senior goes right side to Gunnar Moberg. Down low, it's Davis.
There you go.
Backdoor cut by Brennan Johnson. And that's another bucket for the junior, 6'7" Brennan Johnson.
That's beautiful. Davis there, not having to score, but finding the wide open man. He's just, like we were saying, taking over.
And now we're going to have a foul. It's going to be called. Kyle Hennigs is going to whistle up number 34, Diego Garcia, with his first personal foul, as Ethan Loveridge will check in. He'll come in for Diego. 31-10. Fresh 35 goes on the shot clock for the Maroons. Bowling with it. Guarded there by Johnson. Bowling challenges, goes up with the shot.
Ooh.
Looking for his own rebound, finds it. Here is Hunter Nelson. And Nelson with the bucket for the Maroons.
Little over pursuit there by the Pirates, and Nelson was able to capitalize. Here we go, 25 seconds.
31-12. Cross-court pass over to Odegaard. Odegaard looks inside to Davis. Now they throw it down around Brennan Johnson's ankles, and Johnson's going to get tied up. It'll be a turnover against Tioga as the possession arrow favors the Divide County Maroons with 10.8 seconds to go. Here in the half, it's a 31-12 game as Nelson triggers the inbounds, gets it to Brody Brown. Now Brody Brown throws it away. And that gives the ball back to the Maroons as Cooper Hayes is going to check in for Ethan Loveridge for head coach Pat Alberts. And again, no pressure in the backcourt for the Maroons. And here we go as Odegaard hustles into the front court. Goes right side. Here's Brennan Johnson pulling the trigger from a deep three and rattles the rim in and out. No good. As the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter. It's a 31-12 game. The Pirates out on top of the longtime rival Divide County Maroons. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we will have our Bank of Tioga halftime report.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James. At Haggin Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hagglininsuranceservices.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
And as we come back here to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, right now it's the Tioga Pirates in control of this game through the first half of play with a 31-12 lead going into the locker room. They led at the end of the first quarter 17-6, outscored the Maroons 14-6 in the second quarter to take a 19-point lead to the locker room, according to my Tioga High School math.
Good math, as always.
Bob Carlson, Harold Wagaman, Morris Erickson would all be proud of me with my math skills. As an accountant, I need a calculator to do 2 plus 2. As we look at our Bank of Tioga halftime report, the Tioga Pirates shooting 12 out of 28 from the field here in the first half, 6 out of 9 from the free throw line. They've had one three-pointer, that coming from Cooper Hayes, the 7th grader for Tioga, and they've committed 10 first half turnovers. So about 30% less than they had against the Powers Lake Ranchers at this point of the game compared to the game. And for the Maroons, it's 4 out of 26 from the field, 4 out of 8 from the free throw line. No three-pointers in the first half for the Maroons, and they've only committed 6 turnovers according to my unofficial Game Day Media books. But they trail by 19 points. As we look at the individual scoring, Hunter Davis having a whale of a first half with a total of 16 points here tonight. And Brennan Johnson contributing 10 points, 6 of those in the second quarter. 3 points for Cooper Hayes on the strength of 1 3-point field goal in the first quarter. And then it's Rylan Hollingshead with a 2-point bucket for a total of 31 total points in the first half for the Pirates. 4 players getting in the scorebook for the Maroons, Hunter Nelson and Zach Vignes, each with 4 points. 2 points each for Weston Peterson and Damon Bowling. And that's the extent of scoring for the Divide County Maroons. It's 31-12. Foul trouble for the Maroons. They've got Hayden Smithberg and Dean Crocius each with 3 personal fouls. Hunter Nelson has got 2 fouls here this evening. And Casey Odegaard ended the half with 2 personal fouls after picking up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. So stayed away from that 3rd personal foul in the half. So he's got 2, and Ethan Loveridge has got 2. Nobody else for the Pirates has got more than one personal foul. We're about 4 minutes away from the start of our Northwest Therapy Services second half. You've been listening and watching to our Game Day Media and Bank of Tioga halftime report. Again, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen this evening. We'll send it back to our studio. We'll come back right before we have the start of our third quarter. Back to our studios.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
And as we come back here to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, again, it's the Tioga Pirates 31, the Divide County Maroons 12. And as we look at the City of Ray, one of our new premier sponsors here on Game Day Media, they have 12,000 to 20,000 square foot lots available. They're shovel ready and assessment free. Located right on Highway 2, making for convenient travel and community connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us here at Ray. Let us help you with that first big step in building your brand new family home right in Ray, North Dakota. Contact Rhonda at City Hall at 701-568-2204 or stop by the Ray City Hall at 101 Main Street, located in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. Both teams have gotten their final instructions from their respective head coaches. For the Tioga Pirates, Pat Alberts, and for the Divide County Maroons, Zach Johnson. Alberts in his 6th year at the helm for the Pirates. Zach Johnson in his 1st year. And the first possession on our Northwest Therapy Services start of our second half goes to the Tioga Pirates. They're looking for Johnson. Johnson guarded by Bowling. Stops from the block, puts it up, gets a roll here at Haggin Court. The Pirates out to a quick start.
It's just what the doctor ordered if you're a Pirates fan. Johnson getting involved early.
Here comes the Maroons again. There's a little scoop shot by Damon Bowling.
Okay.
That's his second field goal of the night. And both teams out with their first 2 points of the second half. Inside it's Brennan Johnson, and Johnson's going to get hacked by the Divide County Maroons. It's going to go against number 11. That is Hunter Nelson with his third personal foul. Here is Johnson missing it as the ball gets tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the, they say the Pirates, and here come the Maroons. Pat Albert's not happy with that call.
He's giving the referee an earful. There's Hayden.
Hayden with a nice move, got Johnson up in the air, couldn't finish.
That's one of those when you watch the film tomorrow, you're going to wish you had. I mean, those simple, easy game like this that's kind of up and down, some turnovers. When you get an open basket, you got to take advantage of it.
Here's Johnson inside again in the paint, kick out to Cooper Hayes. Cooper for three, no good. Odegaard jumped too soon for the rebound, and it goes back over to Divide County. Nelson will check out along with Vignes having a seat on the bench next to assistant coach Trevor Tomte. (33-14) as the Maroons throw it into their players on the bench.
There's some miscommunication there.
Another turnover number 7 against the Maroons, their first of the half. As Odegaard comes into the front court. Entry pass into Garcia. Around the top of the key, they find Johnson. Here's Davis, back over to Odegaard. Around the horn, they get a look for Brennan Johnson for three, rattles the rim in and out again. But there's Cooper Hayes, the smallest player on the floor, getting the offensive rebound.
Smallest player, but has the biggest heart so far.
Here is Johnson again driving the baseline. Dishes it off to Hunter Davis, and Davis will go to the free throw line as he is fouled in the act of shooting. And that is going to go against number 24, Hayden Smithberg. Smithberg now with his 4th personal foul.
That's a big one.
And Davis goes to the free throw line trying to expand on his 16 points. First one's up, no good from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. 33-14 with 5:57 remaining here in the third quarter.
Coach Johnson going to do a little gamble here early in the third, keeping Smithberg in the ball game.
Second one is off the back iron. That falls away, no good as well. Missed opportunity there for Tioga. And now here's hand checking by Casey Odegaard. Not sure what that was all about, but he just picked up his 3rd personal foul.
I think Casey's just being a little frustrated right now, and just the ball game hasn't really went his way, and he's just picking up a frustration foul there.
Seems like it. 33-14 with 5:53 to go here in the third quarter as Rylan Hollingshead checks in for Casey. Hollingshead is a sophomore, stands 5'11". Pretty good jumps in his legs too.
Yeah.
Here's Bowling again, now out to Brady Brown with the left-hand dribble. He's going to get fouled by Hunter Davis, who got him on the arm. That's Davis's 1st personal foul of the game. 2nd team foul.
I know Davis picked up the foul there, but he was guarding Damon Bowling from like the volleyball stripe, and then he went and trapped Brady Brown. I mean, he's just Mr. Hustle everywhere.
Yeah, he's got a big motor, and you got to like what you see in him.
Oh, yeah. Something to build on. Going the rest of the way of the year.
Bowling gets it into Crocious, and Crocious looks like he's traveling all over the place with it, and finally they call it. And with that, we have a substitution. Hunter Nelson checking back in. He's going to replace Brady Brown. As I see Coach Bob Brown up in his normal spot up in the upper deck of the Haggin Court here. Longtime football coach along with Nate Nelson.
The best.
Run a pretty good program up here. There's Hunter Davis with the missed field goal attempt.
It's getting a little chippy out there, Randy.
Seems like it. And there's a travel call before Nelson got it away. Took too many steps. Another turnover. 3rd of the quarter, 9th of the game for the Maroons.
So here comes a 7th grader. I mean, you don't see this everywhere. This is awesome.
Well, if you go over to Ray tomorrow night, where GameDay Media is going to be, you'll see a 7th grader and some 8th graders, and they know where the hoop is at.
Well, Coach Bergstrom's been traveling around with those kids since they could tie their own shoes. I mean, he's done a lot of work with them.
You know, I don't know what they call these little shooting machines. They got 4 of them over there.
Yeah.
And they put them underneath all the baskets. And right now they've registered close to 1 million shots, according to Coach Bergstrom.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, you get pretty comfortable when you can shoot that many shots.
Yep.
Here's Cooper Hayes driving the baseline amongst the bigs, gets it into Brendan Johnson. Johnson with a little shot put in, good.
And I mean, that's what we've been waiting for him to do is in pretty much this whole game is just kind of take this thing over, and he's finally able to find his way into the paint, and he's just a big kid, so he should be able to do that for the rest of the ball game.
Hayden Smithberg's going to have to pay rent pretty soon.
I was going to say he's been in there for a small minute.
But it paid off for him as he got the 2-point field goal for his first point of the game. Must have been in there for 10 seconds. I don't know if it was that long, but it was more than 3.
Oh, don't foul out, Hayden.
Here is Johnson missing the opportunity. He loses the handle on the rebound and comes away empty. Yeah, it seems like there's a few elbows going around there.
Oh, yeah.
A little chippiness going on right now. There's Garcia, pretty stocky. Stopped Nelson in his tracks. Nelson now goes to the baseline, kicks it out to Crocious. Crocious gives it to Bowling. Bowling with the dribble. Guarded there. Now here is Peterson over to Hunter Nelson. He fakes, puts up the shot. That's no good. And the rebound taken away again. There's Hunter Davis. Here's a jump stop for Brennan Johnson. 2 more.
Automatic 2.
Johnson starting to heat up. He's got 6 in the quarter, 16 in the game to match Hunter Davis's 16. It's a 21-point lead as we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout on the floor. We'll step aside, come back after this short timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, it gives us a chance to thank one of our live read sponsors. That includes Brevera Bank, located over in Stanley, North Dakota, proud supporter of the Stanley community. And the Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. Heath Hetzel, the market president over at Brevera Bank in Stanley. Stop by and see what they can do for you.
And the Hetzel kid from Stanley is one of the more premier players in class Division A, excuse me now.
Yeah, they don't want you to say class.
Nope, Division A.
Yeah, Division A. So after saying Class A for 20-some years, it's hard to say that. You know,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
Just hard. There's Ethan Loveridge with the rebound off the missed opportunity for Divide. Here come the Pirates as Hunter Davis goes coast to coast. And Davis with a nifty little move inside the paint puts it down for 2. Under 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. His Bowling step back 3, good. Damon Bowling with a 3-pointer.
Well, they're not giving up. You know, you got to keep playing, and that's a good thing. And here we go, Nelson with the steal. Left hand.
Got to like the fight in the dog.
Yeah.
Turnover, and Johnson right off the bench again after getting a couple seconds of breather.
Yeah.
Pat Alberts doesn't like what he sees. Cooper Hayes looking inside, now takes the dribble, picks it up, and almost throws it away again. Here's Hollingshead just inside the 3-point line. Shots away. Hayes with the rebound, reverse layup, good.
Wow.
Cooper Hayes knew what he was doing, got under there with the big guys and got the rebound and put it back up for a 20-point lead for Tioga.
You love to see it. Kid gets an opportunity like this in a big game and making the most of it.
Yeah. Here's Davis again putting up the shot. That's no good. And then we're going to have a blocking foul call against Divide County. That's Smithburg that's going to pick up the foul. I believe his night is over.
Yep.
He'll head to the bench with his 5th personal foul. He leaves the game with 2 points at the 1:36 mark of the 3rd quarter. And he gets a round of applause from the Divide County faithful. And it sends Hunter Davis to the free throw line on the shooting foul. So Davis with 18 points on the night can make it 20 if he can knock down both free throws from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. He's at the line. The first one's up and good.
To go back to that last play where Hayden picked up his 5th personal foul, I understand he was trying to stand his ground there, but if you're take a charge, and that'll come with time, and that's something that he's going to learn and next game hopefully do. But just a lot of learning here for Divide County.
Like we said earlier, as Davis makes both of them, he's got 20 points on the night now to lead all scorers. But Divide County only returned 1 starter off of last year's high-powered team. And there's another steal by Davis. Davis kick out to Brennan Johnson. Fakes, goes along the baseline, puts it up. That's short. There's a rebound by Hollingshead, and Hollingshead puts it in on the garbage bucket. With that, there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of District 7 boys basketball action here from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. My name's Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen. We'll step aside, come back after this short timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
at Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, this gives us a chance to thank our segment sponsor, The Porch, located over in Ray, North Dakota, locally owned coffee shop, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. That's Mandy Knox at The Porch, right along Highway 2 in Ray, one of our Game Day Media sponsors here this season. As we continue on with the third quarter, here comes a lot of pressure in the backcourt, and that's only the third team foul, and so that's kind of one of the things that you can do and not have to worry about sending them to the free throw line as we restart the fouls over again, you know, and a chance for, this time the ball is off the hands of Divide County. Good hustle by Gunnar Moberg, the sophomore.
Tioga trying to put the dagger in Divide County right now, applying the press here with a minute left in the third quarter.
Here's Hollingshead going over to Cooper. Up with the left hand is Hunter Nelson. There's another foul called against Divide County, as Hunter Nelson will toe the charity stripe on the foul against Damon Bowling, his first personal foul. Fourth team foul called with 58 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. First one's away, and that's good by Hunter Davis, now with 21 points, made his last 3 free throws.
Randy, can I do something that hasn't been done before here on Game Day Media?
What's that?
Do an early vote for Brad Johnson, player of the game. It's going to go to Davis for my vote. I don't know about you.
He's proving why he should have it. He's got 22 points. He's got 22 of the 47 for the Pirates right now. And Hunter Nelson gives the ball up to Vignes. Vignes back to Nelson. Little Euro step, the shot's away, and there's a foul that's going to be called as Nelson is going to be triggered with his foul. It's going to go against Hunter, his second personal foul of the quarter. It'll be a shooting foul for Hunter Nelson, the junior for Divide County. The first one's up, rattles the rim, and falls away, no good. 43.3 seconds to go. Hunter Nelson from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe puts the second one up. That's off the back iron, no good. And Johnson with another rebound for the Pirates. Stops from the top of the key, see if he can connect on that one. He's off on that one as well. As the ball in the front court, here's Nelson giving the ball up to Bowling. Now we're on the top of the key to Brown. Brady with the southpaw dribble, gives it up to Vignes. Vignes kick out to Hunter Nelson for 3, missed everything. Ball's on the deck, and he lays out of bounds, and so it'll go over to Tioga. Got to like the effort, though.
Yeah, I mean, Ziggy, as I was talking earlier in the broadcast, hardworking kid, the lone senior on this Divide County team, and he's one of those kids that's just never going to say quit.
Here is a foul that's called, and that'll put Brennan Johnson at the free throw line on the 5th foul that's called against the Divide County Maroons. It's going to go against Hunter Nelson, his 4th personal foul.
If this was a bigger and tighter game, this is a huge foul because now they get to score with 5 seconds left in the game. So I'm so excited to watch down the road how this comes into play.
Yeah, you're going to see how this is going to be huge. It's going to be a different way of coaching for sure as Johnston connects on both free throws. He's got 18 points tonight to be the second place scorer. And here's Vignes for the 3-point shot. That's no good as Johnson heaves it at the buzzer. 49-21. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard at the end of 3 quarters. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Coming back out of that intermission, or not intermission, but quarter break. This is the start of our Northwest Therapy Services, start of the 4th quarter. The Maroons are down by 28. 49-21. Here's Bowling with the drive. Kick over to Vignes, blocked by Johnson. Bowling gets it back, and there's a bucket again for Damon Bowling. And he'll go to the free throw line for the and one as a foul committed against Casey Odegaard. Odegaard now with his 4th personal foul. Sends Bowling to the free throw line and misses that one. And there's Vignes with the rebound. Entry pass, it's stolen away by Hunter Davis, or Gunnar Moberg, excuse me. And now here's a steal by Bowling. And Bowling off the turnover, puts it in for 2. Pat Albert's not happy right now with his team.
Coach Johnson getting...
Then he double dribbled.
Oh!
Casey Odegaard with another turnover for Tioga. Kind of an unforced error.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about it earlier, but he just looks really frustrated. I feel kind of bad for the kid.
Brown will check out. Hunter Nelson will check back in. Crocious checks in for Divide County as well. 49-25 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. There's a nice little move by Hunter Nelson. A little bit of life here for the Maroons.
I'm excited to watch this possession for Tioga. I think it's huge because let's see if Casey can overcome, this tough game he's had, continue to move the ball for Tioga. And I know it's possible, but I'm just excited to see what's going to happen here.
Garcia looking for Odegaard, finds him. Nobody moving. They're looking inside. They find Davis. Davis with a little shot, and we're going to have a shooting foul call against the Divide County Maroons again. It's going to go against number 5. That is Dean Crocious picking up his 4th personal foul.
Somewhere Phil Jackson is smiling because they had the perfect triangle there offensively from Odegaard to Johnson to Davis, and that was perfect basketball there.
First one from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe is good. Adds on to his point total now with 23. The exact lead for the Pirates, 50-27. Second one is up, and that's no good, but Moberg hustles for the rebound, and good job by Gunnar showing a little life, and there's a shot with the left hand put up by Davis, missed that one. Here come the Maroons again, needing a bucket. Cooper Hayes will check in for the Pirates' next opportunity. Watch out here. Here is Hunter Davis going in, coast to coast off the turnover for another 2 points.
Divide County looks a little stagnant here offensively. Nobody moving. I'm not sure if the legs are getting tired or the heart's kind of going, but they need to move offensively, especially off the ball. There's been no movement off the ball.
Weston Peterson pulls up for 3. That one's no good. 25-point lead. That's the amount of points that Hunter Davis has got to lead all scorers.
Here he goes again.
Here's another shot. Missed that one as the ball on the deck. And now we're going to have a foul called against Gunnar Moberg. 5:58 remaining, 52-27. This is my producer's telling me who he thinks should be the player of the game. That is James Myers doing a great job here tonight.
Glad his nose is better.
Yeah. There's Nelson with the little scoop shot as Brendan Johnson's come from out of bounds. Didn't get his both feet on, and so it goes back over to Divide County. Got kind of pushed out of bounds and then came back to get the ball, but can't do that.
Yep.
My cameraman with the eyes tonight for our viewers, that is Owen Miller. There's a shot put up by Vignes as Brendan Johnson just takes it out of Weston Peterson's hands.
So where are you guys heading tomorrow, Randy?
We're going to be down in Ray.
Okay.
As we have a doubleheader as Odegaard misses the three-point effort. We're going to be broadcasting girls and boys basketball action with these same Divide County Maroons heading down to Ray for a doubleheader, both girls and boys action tomorrow here on Game Day Media. And we look forward to that. We'll go on the air around 5:30-ish, somewhere in that area. There's a shot put up by Weston Peterson. And then we'll have the girls doing battle first. It'll be Ken Harding's Divide County Maroons against Matt Heyer's Ray Jays. And then the boys will do action. Michael Bergstrom's Ray Jays against Zach Johnson's Divide County Maroons. Here's a shot away by Brendan Johnson, no good, but come alongside of us tomorrow night from Ray, North Dakota, here on Game Day Media. There's a shot put up by Weston Peterson. Good little shot.
I've seen that kid shoot that shot in his driveway probably every time I drive by. He's always doing that little pump fake, shoot from the free throw line. He's continuously practicing, and I'm glad it's starting to finally come to fruition.
Well, that's when you get better.
Yep.
You know, Davis puts in another one. But you get better between the months of March and November.
Yep. If you want to win in the winter, you got to play in the summer. And
yeah.
I mean, we were talking a little bit off air too, like how you were saying when you were a kid, you would shoot around all the time, and I was the same way. It's just
trouble is, the older I get, Dallas, the better I was.
Same here. More accolades come in as the years roll on.
I try to play with my 7-year-old grandkid now, or 8-year-old. I think he's 8 now. Probably 8 this spring. But I tell you what, he can run circles around me. Julian. And Channy's a good little player, and little Luca is a good one too. There's Odegaard missing the opportunity.
Whoa.
As we have a jump ball. This possession arrow will stay with Tioga.
I love that play from Odegaard, though. Finally, trying to catch his rhythm here offensively.
Understand you're going to go down and possibly go sit in the expensive seats with Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes.
No, I'm just, we're leaving for Buffalo tomorrow, so I'm excited. Got to go watch my Chiefs, hopefully pull an upset.
Okay, we got a foul on the Pirates. Going to go against Gunnar Moberg as things continue to be a little bit rough, you might say, with 3:47 to go.
This looks like a Sunday football game out there right now.
Nelson from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Yeah, I don't know. You got to like the way that the Chiefs have battled back. And,
yeah. I mean, their defense is playing well, which is going to hopefully help out on Sunday. But it's Sunday night in Buffalo, and this year kind of feels second half Buffalo Bills year.
3:42 to go. We got a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of District 7 basketball here on Game Day Media. We'll be back after this short timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, it gives us a chance to thank Technex Solutions LLC, offering measurement, sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Call Jason at 701-641-0647 or get a hold of him at jason@technexsolutions.com. Moberg goes over, cross-court pass to Hayes, pulls the trigger from 3, no good. Here's Peterson pulling 4-3 as well, and the ball's going to go off the hands of Hunter Nelson. As we have a line change for the Maroons, we want to thank 701 Cornhole Company. Custom cornhole sets making your cookouts even better. Visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com to see what they can make for you. That's Brad Anderson, a Stanley alumni down in Mandan, North Dakota, with 701cornholecompany.com. And here is Hunter Davis, blocked by Dean Crocius. As Hunter Davis a little bit frustrated as he missed that one. And he's going to head to the bench with his 5th personal foul. And his night is over at the 3:12 mark. Ends the game with no points on the night. Played a lot of minutes, hampered by some fouls. And it's Hunter Davis at the free throw line. He's got 5 in the quarter, 27 in the game, pushing the 30-point mark. He's going to be short on the first one.
Randy, that last ad was 701 Cornhole.
701cornholecompany.com.
I'm going to have to check that out. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Cornhole is one of the most underrated games. I love a good game. That's awesome. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, he does a nice job. He's an alumni from Stanley.
Okay.
And here's another foul called against Gunnar Moberg, 90 feet away from the basket, picking up his 4th personal foul. That's the 4th team foul against the Pirates with 3:10 to go. Yeah, he played basketball against my son David.
Okay.
And got a nice little business down there. Went to the lineman school, I believe, and now he's doing this kind of on the side. But he does a great little job. And
yeah, heck yeah.
There's a turnover by Divide County. The Pirates get the ball back.
Maroons sticking into that 2-3.
Here's another 3-point shot by Cooper Hayes for his 2nd 3-pointer of the night. Now with 8 points on the night. And then we're going to have a foul called as the referees are trying to get things settled down here a little bit as Davis picks up his 3rd personal foul. All of them here in the second half. And it'll be Weston Peterson going for the double bonus now that the Pirates have gotten 5 team fouls here in the 4th quarter with 2:56 remaining. Weston Peterson with a total of 6 points so far here tonight. Toes a stripe, up and away, and no good. As we have another substitution, gives us a chance to thank Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located in Tioga, North Dakota on Main Street. They're your full-service salon and spa. Follow them on Facebook at Hidden Beauty. Peterson successful on the second one. Prairie Motors, located over in Stanley, North Dakota, devoting themselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of their ability with high-quality vehicles and service. Stop by and see Matt Evans and his team at Prairie Motors in Stanley, North Dakota. Here's Davis finding Johnson now out on the top of the key as they're passing the ball around. They get it inside to Davis, kick out to Hollingshead, tries it from 3, rattles the rim, no good. Ball's on the floor, comes back into play. Good hustle by Johnson. Here's Odegaard, back to Johnson, pulling it from 3 again. He's off the mark, but there's Odegaard again. And then he goes out of bounds. It'll be off the arms of Divide County.
Best possession Tioga's had all game right there. That was good.
That was hustle.
Movement. Yeah, it was good.
Cooper Hayes, last time he connected from 3, this time he's unsuccessful. As Hollingshead runs down the long rebound. Just good hustle by Hollingshead. Davis is going to try his luck from 3. The 3-pointer from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line as head coach Pat Alberts wants to talk it over. He takes a short timeout. We'll keep it right here as we look at the Tioga High School bench. And we want to thank Kyle Hansen, your Thrivent financial agent located in Northwest North Dakota, in Stanley, North Dakota, for all your financial planning needs. Give Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle a call at 701-628-2384. That's your Thrivent financial advisors, Kyle Hansen at Thrivent. We also want to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting the Ranchers and all Powers Lake athletic programs. And we also want to thank the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting the Pirates in the Firestorm with all their athletic booster programs as well. 2:05 remaining here. As the ball is in the backcourt, Pirates continuing on with the pressure. Bowling comes into the front court. 60-34. There's another turnover by Divide. Pass up front to Ethan Loveridge, and he got too far under the basket and couldn't control his momentum. Comes up unsuccessful. As the Maroons have the basketball, as they're going to be in trouble with that. And yeah, we'll just keep it here as there's a timeout, as Zach Johnson wants a timeout, but gives us a chance to thank our newest sponsor. That's United Quality Cooperative. United Quality Cooperative. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is.
United Quality Cooperative, based in Parshall, North Dakota, or with locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag feed and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and Hi-Qual. Check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com. No, we'll keep it right here, as we want to thank some more of our sponsors, including the Larson Vossen Agency, your Farmers Union insurance dealers up here on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota, one of our sponsors on GameDay Media. They sell crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health. Call Chell or Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. That's Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, as Weston Peterson puts up the shot, gets his rebound, and that one's put up by Peterson. He's had a nice quarter.
Yeah.
He's had 7 points, 9 in the game, 7 of them here in the fourth. Just over a minute to play here, as Rylan Hollingshead still in the game. Out to Garcia. Odegaard goes to the baseline, finds Ethan Loveridge, puts up the shot, gets Bowling in the air, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. There's a foul's whistle against number 2. Damon Bollingshead with his Rylan Hollingshead and David Bowling.
Yeah, I know, that's tough.
Damon Bowling, the 5'11" sophomore. Sorry about that, Damon. I didn't mean to slaughter your name, but Ethan Loveridge at the free throw line goes off the window for the first one. This falls away, no good. He's scoreless, looking for his first point of the night, as Pat Albert's making a line change. Gets a big hug over to Hunter Davis, and there's a reason for that. He ends the game with 30 points.
Wow, that's impressive. Very impressive.
Both free throws missed by Loveridge, and now we're going to have another foul that's going to be called against Tioga. It's going to go against number 24, Weston Lallam, in the books with his first personal foul.
What's the single game scoring record for Tioga? Do you know off the top of your head?
Boy, I don't know. It wasn't Randy Peterson, I know that.
How about David?
Oh, no.
No?
I'm sure Shannon Lucht or Benji Thompson or somebody like that has got it. I know Shannon Lucht is the all-time scoring leader in Tioga. That's a good question. I might have to go up and look at that. Look at that. Here's Peterson with a nice quarter. 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Got 11 points. As Jaron Ron puts up the shot that's no good. Stay with us for our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We'll talk with head coach Pat Alberts along with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That'll be Hunter Davis with a total of 30 points tonight, as we will track them down after the game. And here's a steal. Loveridge running too fast, gets it into Weston Lallam, and then he is going to step out of bounds, so it'll be Maroon basketball.
Weston Lallam, is that Jace Lallam?
Jace Lallam's son.
Oh, okay, all right.
Jace and Cody Rowland and those boys up here had some good little games up here.
Tyler Lallam, yeah, it was always good.
Yeah, Evan Peterson and Kevin Hovey.
Oh, yeah.
Jared Vedasa, Justin Vedasa. Had some good battles up here at Haggin Court.
The Grub Boys.
The Grub Boys, yeah. 10 seconds to go. They try to get the ball into number 30, 4, Wyatt Locken. And then Wyatt Rice steps out of bounds. So good hustle by Wyatt. He's got some potential. He's a young one. Wyatt Rice stands 6'3". He's a sophomore. His great uncle played with me as the clock didn't start. And that's the end of the game as the clock runs out. Your final score, Divide County Maroons falling to the Tioga Pirates 60-38. Good game for the Pirates after losing to the Ranchers earlier this week. And we'll step aside. We'll go to our DNL Paraffin postgame show as we hunt down our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game and the winning head coach, Pat Alberts.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
As we come back to our DNL Paraffin post-game show, I've got a pretty happy head coach, Pat Alberts of the Tioga Pirates. And Pat, nice get-back game.
Yeah, we needed a win bad tonight. Kids played really well on the defensive side of the floor. Offense left a little bit to be desired, but win's a win tonight. It was really fun to get our first district win of the year. We haven't won a game in about 3 weeks, just due to, one game a week here. So kids played hard, really proud of the effort tonight.
I thought, as we look at that camera up there, that, off camera during our coach's comments segment or recording this morning, we were talking about the engine and the motor that's in Hunter Davis. And you told me that you've been coaching for 12 years, and you've probably seen the best motor in a kid in Hunter Davis that you've ever coached.
Yeah, the only other kid that maybe comes to mind is Ryan Nielsen, but Hunter works harder than anybody I've ever coached. There is no quit. He doesn't come out unless he's in foul trouble. He guards whoever you want. He rebounds. He deflects passes. He's a great teammate. He checks all the boxes. He makes it fun to coach.
Well, congratulations, Pat. We'll let you get back to your team, and nice win tonight for the Tioga Pirates, 60-38, 22-point win. Good win tonight.
Thanks, Randy. Again, thank you guys for doing this. Appreciate you having me here. Thanks.
As we continue on with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, I've got Hunter Davis, the 6'2" senior for the Tioga Pirates. And Hunter, that was quite a performance tonight.
Thank you.
We were talking with your coach a little bit about the motor that you've got, and that's just kind of impressive with the way that you just don't get tired.
Yeah, it's a lot of running. Gotta give credit to my teammates, so pushing me every day in practice, top to bottom. Everyone's improving every single day.
Well, that's nice to see, and you give credit to your teammates, and the wins have been hard to come by this year for the Pirates, but it's nice to get a win against your longtime rival, the Divide County Maroons, here at Haggin Court. And it's one of the best performances I've seen you ever play. You've played a lot of basketball over the last few years, and tonight you showed why you're a leader of this team.
Thank you. Yeah, feels really good to beat them. We haven't been able to beat them the past few years. Feels really good.
This is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Wave to our camera up there, and we'll step aside as we finish up with our D&L Paraffin postgame show. We'll come back with more of our postgame show after this timeout. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Yep.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
And as we continue with our D&L Paraffin post-game show, we've named our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That goes to Hunter Davis. And the reason we did that, the kid's got a big heart, a big motor, and he had a lot of points tonight. He had 30 points tonight in the winning effort for the Pirates. He had half of the Tioga's 60 total points. 18 points put in. A nice job, a nice game by Brennan Johnson also with 18. 8 points for Cooper Hayes, 4 points for Ryan Hollingshead. And nobody else got into the scorebook. So 60 total points for the Tioga Pirates. 11 points each for Weston Peterson and Damon Bowling for Divide County. 10 points for Hunter Nelson. 4 points for Zachary Vignes and 2 points for Hayden Smithburg for a total of 38 points here tonight. Pirates led at all stops. They led 17-6 at the end of the first quarter. 31-12 at the end of the first half, 49-21 at the end of the third quarter, and the final score here, 60-38. The Pirates with the win tonight. The Pirates improved their record to 3 and I can't remember what it is. It's Divide County falling to 0-11. It's probably 2-9 or 3-8 or something like that for Tioga. I know that's their third win of the season though. I'm not sure how many losses they have, but like head coach Pat Albert said, it's their first District 7 win. It's always nice to get that first win of the district for sure. On behalf of my broadcast team here tonight, James Myers running our camera tonight, as well as Owen Miller running our, the other way around. James Meyer running our computer tonight, Owen Miller running our camera tonight. I want to thank Dallas Hansen with our color commentary tonight. Best of luck as he goes down to watch his Chiefs play tomorrow. And my name is Randy Peterson. We go down to Ray tomorrow for a girls and boys doubleheader. We'll go on the air around the 5:30 mark with the girls tipping off at around 6 o'clock, followed by the boys action. It'll be the Divide County Maroons going to Ray tomorrow night for a doubleheader with girls and boys action tomorrow night here on GameDay Media. Once again, my name is Randy Peterson. Your final score here from Haggin Court in Crosby, North Dakota. It's the Tioga Pirates 60 and the Divide County Maroons 38. We'll step aside, we'll come back, and we won't come back. We want to thank all of our sponsors who help make all this possible. Without them, we couldn't do what we're doing. Thank you very much to our sponsors. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Tech Next Solutions, Mountrail County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Flag Family Media.